the quote average person, which I consider all of us average, we need to approach art from within. It's not about definitions. I think art is very personal. What you see in it doesn't necessarily have to be what someone else sees in it. I think the important thing about Afro-American art is that most black people can identify something about themselves within it or their history. This is one reason why it's important to emphasize black art to the world and the black community, because quite often if you go into a regular museum, there are very few paintings representative of black culture. Therefore, that museum will not have the same meaning to that person as it would another person whose culture it represents. Now, if we go to a museum and we find things that represent our culture, our beliefs, our hopes, we tend to identify personally with it. This is why it's very important that you have Afro-American art in museums, city museums. You take a group of black children into a museum, and they're looking at another culture. They can't see things, recognize paintings and say, it looks like my grandmother, or this, I remember seeing this in my neighborhood. It has no relation to them, and yet you will call that child uncultured because you didn't get anything from that museum visit. The point is, it wasn't relative to him. Even though you're not telling him to ignore what was there, he has to appreciate other cultures. But his culture should be identified there too, because he is a black American and he is in America.
Is art